All right. Hey guys. So I was watching this show. I'm not gonna tell you guys what show I was watching, but if you guys are up on like your Showtime shows, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I was watching this show, and I was like, the fact that a lot of people joke about this topic, or the fact that a lot of people like to throw out this topic like, you know, it's the thing to do. It's like, you guys obviously don't know what it feels like to live in the shadow of someone who has been through this situation. So for the people who like to throw that out when it's not a serious situation, just to, you know, make a false claim or just to try to get under someone's skin, understand that it's not funny, it's not a joke, and you wouldn't want your child to experience that in real life, and you know that this is something that you've joked about. So what I am talking about is molestation and rape. A lot of you guys follow me, so a lot of you guys know that when I was 8 years old, I was kidnapped and I was molested. And I had to live with that. So when I see people like joking about it or like making false claims about it, it's hurtful, because it's like you obviously don't know what it's like for someone to have to live with that. I was not a child who was consistently molested. I was kidnapped. And as you guys see, that is like big right now. Like, people are coming up missing and being found dead or not being found at all. And I thank God every single day that my kidnapper did not kill me, because my kidnapper was not someone I knew. My kidnapper was literally a man that saw me on my way to school and just grabbed me and threw me in his car. And after he did what he did to me, he could have very much so killed me. And in fact, he actually told me that he would kill me. And I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed that I'm still here and I'm able to share my story with you guys, so that you guys kind of get a better concept of like what it's like for someone who has to live with that. So yeah, I was kidnapped. I was thrown in a car. I was pushed on the floor. I was told, if you scream, I'll kill you. Shut up. You know, driven to an empty parking lot and being told to get in the seat. And after I got in the seat, I'm being touched and I'm being, you know, fondled with. And I'm just a child who, only thing is playing in the back of my head is, if you scream, he's gonna kill you. If you scream, he's gonna kill you. And I'm just allowing him to do what it is that he wanted to do or he needed to do, so that I would be able to live. And like I said, I wasn't someone who was repeatedly molested. So I have a different story than someone who was repeatedly molested. I don't know the trauma and the pain that they might suffer from, but I can only imagine that it's almost the same as the pain that I suffered. So this is just a little bit of the pain that I suffered. Like I said, I was 8 years old. It was a stranger, didn't know this man, never seen him a day in my life. And if I was to see him today, I would not even know that it was him. After that, I was traumatized. I hated men, all men, any man. I didn't care who you were. If I didn't know you, I hated you. Teachers, if I had a male teacher, I don't know you, I don't like you. My mom, if she got like a new boyfriend or something, I don't know you, I don't like you. Like, I hated men. Boys, I liked boys. I think that I gravitated to always not wanting to be alone, because I just wanted that security, or I just wanted someone to love me, because I feel like when that was done to me, I wasn't loved. And I know that growing up, I was like I got out of a relationship, got in a relationship, got out of a relationship, got in a relationship, and it was just because I just wanted to feel loved. I wanted to have that love. But I wasn't the nicest girlfriend. I was mean. And it wasn't, I was so young, it wasn't something that I would talk about. It wasn't something where, like, I'm mean to you because I was kidnapped and I was molested. Because, of course, when you're younger, you don't really know the concept of that. I can tell you that I was molested, and you're going to look at me and be like, what's molested? Like, well, what do you mean? Like, so, but how did a stranger... So I never wanted to talk about it growing up. And I know my mom would tell people every time we're out in public, like, yeah, this is my baby. I keep her close to me because she was kidnapped. And it's just like, I'm trying to forget this traumatic experience, and I'm constantly being reminded, and I'm constantly being reminded by my mother telling complete strangers, like a complete stranger wasn't the person who did this to me. I suffered from depression at a young age. I didn't even know I was depressed, but I used to cut myself. I used to, and I still to this day, if someone hurts me to a point where I'm just like, I don't know what to do, I'll go get a tattoo. And that's my way of numbing. Versus when I was younger, when I thought about it, or when I was mad, or when I was like angry about something, or when I was hurt, I would cut myself. And I would just like, I wouldn't cut myself deep, but I would just cut myself just enough so that I could see the scar. And I would look at that scar and I'd be like, I'm hurt, but I'm not as hurt as the hurt that I just did to myself. I contemplated suicide a couple of times because I just felt like, why me? What did I do? I was just a kid. I still didn't understand. It was never properly explained to me what happened and why it happened. Counseling didn't work for me. I picked the wrong men. I can honestly and truly say that I wasn't taught love. And my innocence was taken away from me at such a young age that, like I said, I didn't want to be alone. So I would get in a relationship. If we broke up, I'd be in another relationship a month later. I wasn't properly giving myself time to know these people. So it was just me wanting to be loved or feel loved. A lot of things transpired between the age of 8 to 24 for me. Those are my roughest years. I couldn't watch movies or TV shows or commercials that related to rape. Because it would just always play back in my head what happened to me and what was done to me and how I didn't feel like I deserved that. And it wasn't until I turned 24 that I was like, you know what, I have to take back control of my life. I can't continue to let what happened to me as a child play a role in who I am now and how I allow my relationships to go and what I accept and what I settle for. And I took back control of my own life. But a lot of people don't know that. They don't take the subject serious. It's like, oh, I told him no, but it really wasn't a no. It was like, no, but, and it's, oh, he raped me. Or, it's, oh, I'm underage and I'm having sex with someone who's older than me and my mom just found out and I don't want her to kill me, so he raped me. It's, oh, you touched my elbow, I don't like it. Or, oh, you called me beautiful. And instead of me telling you that I don't like the fact that you called me beautiful, I'm going to go to corporate or I'm going to go to headquarters and say that you're sexually harassing me and I don't feel safe and I don't feel comfortable. There's people who actually have been molested, who have been kidnapped, who have been raped, and they are not comfortable. But they still don't play fault of someone complimenting them and calling them beautiful, or them choosing to have sex with someone who's older than them and their parent finding out, and now all of a sudden it's rape. We don't have the opportunity to joke and make false claims like that, because it's something that actually has happened to us and we didn't like it, and we suffer day in and day out while you're probably sleeping peacefully, knowing that you got someone fired, or knowing that you falsely claim that someone molested you or someone raped you. Think about people who have been molested, who have been kidnapped, who have been raped. Think about how you would feel if your kid was kidnapped or molested or raped. And make sure that before you claim that someone sexually harassed you or sexually assaulted you or molested you or raped you, that you actually have experienced that, and you're actually going through trauma, and you're actually trying to learn yourself again, versus just saying it because it's gonna get someone in trouble. All right, thanks guys.